When it comes to learning how to produce power and explosiveness on the bike, a lot of us like to think, or even the run, a lot of us like to think about box jumps and jump rope and things of that nature that are super high intensity, or even Olympic lifting if you're a little bit more thinking ahead. But did you know that there's lots of opportunities and a great way for us to protect ourselves from injury by learning simple things like how to decelerate and to take the tension into the system properly? Today we're going to look at the snap down, which is a great way for you to learn and stress the body in ways to help you to deal with the different types of stresses you're going to place on it for jumping. But a word of caution, a side effect from this is your sprint on the bike or your run may get a whole lot better and you won't understand why. Coming from a sports performance background and making lots of mistakes in my own coaching over the years, I've learned that there's a lot of different small things that we can do that give us big rewards and set the foundation for way better performance in the future. One of those things is the exercise we're going to look at today, which is the snap down. The snap down is actually the precursor for any type of jumping exercise, as we're teaching the body the positions, the postures, and the different types of tensioning throughout the system of the body to be able to handle the forces of jumping. Now, if you're a cyclist, this is going to be exceptionally hard. I have a professional triathlete right now in Sweden, another one in Denmark actually, who's doing this exercise, and they found it really frustrating and kind of challenging, or really challenging, the first couple of weeks that they went through this. The reason why is it's going to expose a lot of your weaknesses that you have and your inability to get into certain postures. Now, we don't have to look perfect, but we do want to teach you how to maintain a more stable and straight spine to allow you to dissipate the forces through the full 360-degree abdominal hoop, the glutes, the quadriceps, the hamstrings, and the muscles of the lower leg. Let's take a look at what the snap down actually looks like. Now, the snap down is actually pretty simple. One of the first things you're going to get out of this as a cyclist or triathlete is the fact that you need to stay in a nice straight position. Now, if you can't get your hands overhead without arching your back, what we'll do is we'll take the hands kind of bent, and we're just going to get the hands up as high as we can. We're going to stand nice and tall on our tippy toes. We're going to be in what's called triple extension, not pushing the hips forward, not rounding, and not arching the back. And from here, we want to snap down as quick as we can. Notice that my spine is nice and straight, my hips are back, and my feet are flat on the floor. What we're looking for out of this is to keep you in a position for about 3 seconds, learning to feel how those forces are going to dissipate and how you're absorbing them in the body. Now, this is a large part of the exercise. The other part is as we jump, we're loading the tissues, and we have to get them used and be able to deal with those forces of landing. Now, let's look at that again. Let's look at what a full repetition would look like. Standing tall, and we want speed on the way down. Coming down. And you'll notice that I'm stomping down almost like an Olympic lifter. I'm not doing that on purpose. It's just happening because of how quickly I'm coming down. Let's look at one more. Let's look at it from the front. Start here. Nice and tall. Chin is tucked. Staying in that nice straight position. Notice my eyes are looking straight down. Fantastic exercise and something that you can and should add into your practice. We would do this after your dynamic warm-up. We would do something like a set of 3 or 4 when you're starting, and we're looking for that position. Make sure you're holding the position, shouldn't be on the toes, shouldn't be losing your balance, and a lot of you will be very surprised as to when you do this, you finish in this rounded position and lose your balance. This is us teaching the body proprioception, getting the tissues loaded, and really helping us to set the foundation for performance. Now, if you found this to be useful, make sure you're subscribing down below and head on over to the Human Vortex Training website to check out our blog post and other great resources for you. Now, until next time, remember, train smarter, not harder, because it is all about you.